Hey there, people of God. Let's have a conversation. Let's have a conversation. Look, I want to introduce to you something that Jesus taught, and it's called the gospel of the kingdom. So what we're going to do as we understand this good news of the kingdom, we're going to go into a period of time called the science of the kingdom, or kingdom science. And what that means is that we're going to begin to test, and we're going to begin to try and experiment with what he said to see if it actually works. Because too many times have we just been sitting up there saying, well, let God, if it's your will, and things like that, things that really do not amount to actually doing the work necessary to see it happen. We just leave it up to a probability. We just leave it up to happenstance. But see, that's not the kind of gospel, nor is that the Jesus that I know, nor is that the things that he taught, that it would just be happenstance, that it would just happen on accident, that it would just happen at some point, but that we would have to put some things to the test to see that it works. And because the scriptures say this, it says, come taste and see that the Lord is good. Come buy ye without money, without price. Come buy and get full is what the scriptures tell us. So the thing is that we got a free trial period with the Lord that we ain't even tried out yet. So how would you know that he's good enough for you to serve if you have not put into place his principles to see if they work? Because see, one thing about it, two things for sure, the scriptures only speak of one gospel. It doesn't speak of many different gospels. It only speaks of one gospel. And see, Jesus only talked about this one gospel called the gospel of the kingdom. And see, he said it would be that gospel that would have to be preached to the many nations of the earth. It would be that gospel that would bring true salvation. It would be that gospel that would display the power of God. It will be that gospel that will bring us into that place of power and a thing called dominion. See, we need dominion right now. We don't need just a savior. We need dominion right now. We need to know that we have the ability to bring things that are in chaos, out of chaos, into a thing called dominion or order. And see, we need to be able to test and to see if this thing really works. And greater than saying, I believe, but no, can we go from believing to now seeing? Can we go from thinking about it to now having it manifest in our lives? See, because if we don't go from there to there, how do you know that your salvation is real? How would you know? So that's what we're getting ready to do. Are you ready? Because it's time to give it our all and really put to the test. Is what he said, is it really true? Will you join me? Because we're getting ready to go through Matthew 24 and 25. Two messages. We're going to work the scriptures, and then we're going to have a briefing so you know what to do.